Welcome to the Broski Doodles podcast, the best podcast in all the land and all the seven seas. Your boy KIKO Cervantes, Fear is in the house. Who else is in the house? Big John is in the house. DJ BJ, have you ever been in a disco club where the songs are getting weird, the drugs you take are taking effect, and you're like, what the fuck what am I doing? Should I even be here? Look at the DJ booth. This motherfucker's there putting the fucking records, making shit go wild.
DJ BJ in the mix.
For clarification, it has nothing to do with the drugs. It just so happens that they're there.
Today we got some fire topics, like every fucking week. And I was thinking recently, because in a few months I'm going on a vacation, right? And I haven't had vacations in a bit. I've had days off, but I just haven't had a real vacation where you go to a fucking place, right? Like a place. And I'm going to a place, right? I'm going to Menorca in Spain. I'm going to Menorca in Spain. It's in the Balearic Islands of Spain in the Mediterranean Sea. Okay, it's gonna be amazing. And I wanted to ask you guys, these days, right, when the world is opening up a little more, COVID is out. We don't know. It seems like it's not topic of the news these days.
Now we got another one. We got monkeypox.
You got that monkeypox, which I actually think is a little bit cooler. If you put it in a scale.
You mean like the symptoms?
No, I mean like it's more rad.
Like it sounds cooler.
It sounds cooler. Monkeypox sounds like a band that does weird techno at a very high, BPM.
It sounds more life-threatening. Yeah.
No, but the world is opening up. It's not a secret. And I wanted to ask you guys, what is a good vacation for you? And I'll start off by saying what's a good vacation for me, which might not be the norm. I like vacations where I don't have pressure, right? I hate vacations that are all planned out with like an itinerary for each day. And we have, like, if it has a tour with some people that we're going, I'm already like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
Right.
I want to be about in my own ways. I want to discover the world. Ideally, if we're going to a foreign land, I want to meet up with a local, a homeboy, a broski doodle, broski daddle. Take me around. I don't want to do the tourist route. Fucking get, my organs taken and shit. No, I want to go to I want to go where the locals go. Not all the locals. Some, like the finer, more refined locals go. I don't like the feeling of being a tourist. I don't like going to a place and everybody coming at me like, oh yeah, you wanna get this, you wanna have this. No, get the fuck away from me. I'm not a walking purchaser. No, I'm here to just enjoy the land. And I feel like most people love a vacation that is filled with stress, filled with activities and itineraries and shit. And I don't know, I'm not that type of guy. I might be wrong. Am I wrong? What do you guys think?
I feel like the older I get and the more things that I have to do on a day-to-day basis, the more I want a vacation where I do absolutely nothing. And I think my mind has been swayed working in the all-inclusive industry for so long that that's the vacation that I want to have so bad, that everything is taken care of. You land in an island, you go straight to your hotel, and you don't have to worry about shit the entire time you're there. Because I've done the thing, you go to Europe, not when I went to Spain, but previous times, where you wake up and then you have the tour, like you said, and then you're just constantly worrying, and then you have to change the money, and then you have to run around, and you got to figure out if the taxi's safe, and it's too stressful. And I don't want that shit in my life right now.
I didn't even know, like, I didn't even make the connection. Like, the thing that I want, like, there's a beautiful thing for it. What you just mentioned, the all-inclusive. They take you to a hotel. They leave you in that hotel that has beach access, and you get all the food you want, all the drinks you want. I used to think of that as somebody that just didn't want to live. Like, you want to go to this. You want to go to this.
Like cruises.
You want to go to this whole different country, and you don't want to get to know the country. Right? Now, granted, there are places where you're better off not getting to know the country unless you're with a local.
Right.
You go to the Dominican Republic and you're not with my boy DJ BJ, you might want to stay in the all-inclusive.
Yeah.
Do you look like Ed Sheeran and you're in Punta Cana and want to get to know the locals? Maybe you don't.
Maybe you don't. Make sure you buy a one-way.
Because trust me, the locals don't want to get to know you.
Yeah. And no, but I always thought of that. I'm going to go to this whole country. I'm not going to even get to know the country. I'm just going to stay in this hotel that was made for the tourist. And you're not going to see anything that's really from this land except the weather and the beach. But as fucked up as that sounds, that fucking... I want that too. I'm like, hell yeah.
That
I
concept
don't
is
want
great.
no bullshit. So what up? Are you telling me, Kiko, you're going to wake up every day, you're going to go to the lounge chairs next to the beach, get margaritas or mojitos, whatever the fuck you feel like that day, eat burgers, pizza, and chicken nuggets like a good American, and that's what you're going to do for 7 days? Yes, of course, I am.
That's what I want.
I'm gonna ask my boy Juan, who's the one that's been serving me drinks the whole week. The third day, I'm like, hey, bro, how about a little bit of that herbalics? He's gonna be like, are you looking for some of that white girl, Katy Perry, Catalina? I'm like, oh, Juanito, no judgment for that. I respect it, but for these vacations, I'm just looking for the herbalics. I just want the night dinner to just taste a little better. That's my type of vacation. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yo nada más quiero chilear con mi juca.
Chile hago mi juca.
The boys are going to Jamaica.
Right. Jamaica, you stay in the hotel.
Jamaica. Uf, puta.
No, but you know, if the Broski Doodles go to Jamaica, we gotta bounce around. That's the thing, though, right? Like we might fit in because we kind of look like misfits, even though we're not. You don't?
No.
I think you have like how what do you like your definition of fitting in doesn't necessarily agree with.
I think maybe I'll give you
Webster's
DR.
dictionary.
We could fit in DR.
We could fit. Can we fit in Argentina?
Argentina might work if we don't speak if we don't talk. Puerto Rico, I think we'd fly by easily. No questions asked.
For Puerto Rico. Can we fit into Venezuela?
We'll fit in, yeah.
Yeah. Mexico, Jamaica, no.
We're not fitting in. Okay.
No.
Not fitting in. In Mexico, we'll get by. In Jamaica,
Okay,
not
but
a chance.
I don't think we'll get by Mexico, but it'll be harder in Jamaica for sure.
Okay, so pretty much right now we're just prejudging places we've never been to by our own, predisposition. So classic Broski Doodle material.
No, I've been to Jamaica. Well, it won't fit in.
Oh,
there's no chance.
Okay. All right, look. So I wanted to ask, what about this
Bumble?
What about these vacations where they're like, oh, let's go to North Korea and see how the fuck that is? I can't get my head around that shit.
Yeah, I don't know. With the risk of not coming back, that's like wanting to go to Antarctica and roughing it out and getting on a little canoe and going through the ice. I'm like, why the fuck? I don't know
if you go in a canoe in the ice, but
I kayak or whatever the fuck.
No, but I get you. Like,
in North Korea, I think they don't allow you to bring in cameras or phones or.
No, but you can. You gotta go with a tour company that's their own, and they take you to the places they want to take you, so that you document what they want you to document.
Right.
So there is some liberty, but I just don't find any pleasure in going into a place like that, and I almost find it. And I know this is not the correct. Maybe not the correct way to view it, but this is how I view it. I find it a bit disrespectful when people go places and almost like take for granted how serious the situation is. This happens where like you have people go to like very dangerous countries in Latin America or, and they're like, oh, look, I'm in the ghettos of Medellin. And really nothing happens. People just judge these hardworking people. And it's like, nah, bro, you're going to get killed. Stop making it look to the outside people like the danger is in Rio.
The danger is always real.
And I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm the one that exaggerates things, but then I hear things and I know of situations and I'm like, no, fuck that. Bad shit happens in the world and you gotta be careful. So for all the bros who do this out there that like to, backpack it away, Hostel. Watch that movie.
It happens. Based on a true story.
Based on a true story. Maybe. I don't know. I guess I'm the type of person, and I want to know how free you guys are into like traveling and shit. I'm the type of person that takes very serious my environment, and where I live, I know my environment. I know how to handle it. I know how to move. And whenever I'm going to I'm going to Menorca, which is a very it's a Spanish island, safe, whatever. But I'm not in my environment, so I'm already heads up. What's going on here. Is this an island? Are there like creatures in the water? What are we need to be aware of? Right? So, are you the type of guy or man or woman that likes to go to a place and you're like, fuck it, let's fucking discover. Let's see what happens. Or are you more like, no, let's research what the fuck this place is. What are the laws, about me wanting to be in a sexual encounter with somebody maybe of the same sex, but they dress differently to make it look like they're the opposite. For example, nothing specific. Like just simple, basic laws.
That's oddly specific.
We're going to Qatar?
We're going to Thailand.
Damn.
We're going to Bangkok.
Oof. And we're going to go bang some cock. No, damn. Shit. I always think with my gut, like instinctually, like how do I feel about this place? And also at the same time, what are some good places to eat at this place? That's what that would be my thing for vacation. Like, I really like food. So I'm like, what are some good destination places? If I go to Menorca or if I go to Belgium, I want to try Belgium for sure. If I go to different or like Italy, if I want to go to Italy, what are some good places to eat at Italy? And then that's where I would go. I wouldn't necessarily have like an itinerary, like I have to go, but top 10 places to visit when you're in Italy. And I'll try to make, 3 of them or some shit, like as many as I can. So there's no defined timeline as to where I have to go at what time or a tour, but there's certain things that you want to do while you're there, because think about how much time you have there, your PTO, how much money you spent to be there. When is it that you're likely going to be there again? So you have to try to make the most of it if you're in a different place that you've never been before.
Fear was with me here a few months back in Christmas in Spain. So, and he knows me, but he knows how I am when it comes to like planning things out. Like if I'm going to a place, I need to know what the restaurant is. Is it good? Are we sure it's good? There's other tourists that go to countries and then they're like, oh, this place looks nice. Let's just get in there. And to me, that's like one of the most dangerous things you can do, right? You expose your money to less than average place, So what type of traveler, voyeur, how do you say that word? Voyeur.
Voyager?
French. Voyeur. Like a voyage.
I don't know.
The guy that does the voyage is a voyeur. Whatever. Are you a traveler that likes to exactly do things like, okay, and I don't like to do the tours and the things, but with the food, like you said, John, people don't have a weight problem. With the food, we're going to the best places, right? Are you like that too? Or are you more like, no, let's just walk and get lost in the streets of Italy and just find a little place that just looks nice?
You just Google it. You see the name of the place, and before you decide to step in, take out your phone, Google that shit real quick, see how many stars it has, see if it passes the vibe check. If not, you're out of there.
This is where the local is essential. The local will tell you, because Google could be like, oh, this is 4.7, but who's rating this store? Like, is it people that are traveling and they don't know what the fuck like a local cuisine is actually like? and they're just saying that's good because they didn't try anything else, or is the 4.7 because people that don't travel, that are locals, actually go on there and review this?
Right, but I think you're going too deep with it. Like that, like
Is this user verified? How many posts have they made before?
John is like, okay, I know it's got a 2.3 star rating, but hear me out. This ain't the real place locals go to, or something like that. No, I just think this is the way that I look at it. 4.5 and above, I think that as much factors that you want to put in, variables, that gives you a standard.
Right.
4.5. Even going down to 4.1, 4.2, that's a restaurant that maybe does well, but has had reviewers that don't really understand the cuisine. And they might get... So I would take a 4.1, 4.2 if I look at it and the vibe check goes well. 3.9 and under, I'm not stepping in your establishment. That's just...
Would you go to a place that has no record?
With a local.
Pretty weird.
Like it doesn't even show up on Google. It doesn't even show up on Google.
What is this? Like a little stand that just...
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's another thing. Like little stands. How can you rate those? And how does that rating show up? Like, it doesn't.
You take a risk on those stands.
Yeah, the stands is a risk. It's a risk. It's a
But
risk.
You take it.
It's a health risk. It's a culinary risk.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's where I've had some of the best food in DR, from those little stands.
No. I get you. Now, when we're talking about underdeveloped countries and we get into the stands, it's a whole different game.
I did that shit when I went to New Orleans with Beto.
The stands?
Well, it was off of some guy's pickup at like 2 a.m. that was making barbecue.
Oof.
That shit was fine.
Oh.
But that's different. That's different because you're talking about a moment where you're fucked up, you're drunk. I remember that lady that used to sell hot dogs in Miami in 8th Street. Yeah, they're gonna taste amazing, even though they've been sitting there for 3 hours. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when we want to go high end, and I mean high end for us. High end for us, Macaroni Grill, Tony Roma's.
Okay. Taco Bell Cantina.
Taco Bell. No, but not Michelin star, but like nice places, right?
Yeah, no, 4.5. Yeah, it has to be Google verified for sure.
And I know that sounds very like, oh my God, it has to be verified. I know it sounds like that, but I just don't have the money or I don't have it in me to go to a place and be like, God damn it, we wasted our money in this fucking shit.
And potentially have a foodborne illness, after the fact.
After the fact.
So like now your trip is cut in half because you spent 2 days shitting your life away in the fucking hotel because you went and ate at Pepitos.
It's important. If you go to Thailand and you decide, I'm gonna try the cobra snake soup, just know there's risk involved. Yes, is your dick gonna get harder, like they say?
Oof.
Yes, probably,
most likely.
As hard as a snake.
They're verified, doctors and researchers. But may you get malaria in the tip of your penis? That could happen too. There's an actual illness that exists, malaria of the dick.
Malaria of the dick.
Specifically for the dick.
Specifically for the tip of the dick. Because the malaria cannot go under. One good thing about not being circumcised, I'm not circumcised. I think the whole Broski Doodles isn't circumcised, which means we have our hood. That's why we come from the hood. If you have your hood, I think it's harder for the malaria of the dick to get you. So just a little fun fact for the people out there that feel.
I think I'm more susceptible to the malaria of the dick then.
Oh,
okay, so
man. You're not trying
John,
the soup then.
So John got the Jewish treatment.
I'm not trying that soup.
John got castrated.
Oh,
John got his clitoris removed.
all shaft, no tip.
John's got a stump.
Coño.
Did you go to a Jewish hospital or what's up?
Mercy Hospital in Miami, Coral Gables. So yeah, I guess technically it would be.
Okay. In your
They didn't
case,
even ask your mom. They're just like, "Hey, we're doing this.
No, I think
You brought him
they,
here. This is what happens."
They said it because some of my cousins from earlier had problems with it. They put it off as a hygiene thing. So yeah, whatever, fuck it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I was about to say something like
No, and they made the right choice because I can't say that I'm the most hygienic.
Oh my God. All right.
what John's trying to say is that otherwise
He'd have smegma
He'll
for
be-
days.
he'll be the main producer of fetishes inside of Florida.
Oh my god, fetish. That
No, but
that stinky
was-
tofu.
I was going somewhere with this with the dick pic. Malaria the dick. Yeah. That I just think people gotta be aware of what you're doing. When you're out there in the world, when I moved to Spain, just drinking the water in Spain, which is good water, but it's just a different water because it's a different part of the world. Just that got me sick. It was almost like a sickness where I almost died, and then I rebirthed it like a phoenix that spoke Spanish. It was weird.
You got an accent?
Yeah, I had a little accent and everything. He would pronounce a lot with the Joder.
That was your initiation.
That was my initiation. And then from that day on, I was like, oh, I'm European now. I was able. It's almost like going through the Black Plague every time you come here to live. So if you travel, make sure that you're not drinking. I mean, people say this tip all the time: don't drink the local water.
Mm-hmm.
Now, would you say don't eat the local meat, or would you say no? That's what we're here for. What's your perspective on that?
Local meat, I think, is fine. I just wouldn't eat it any less than medium, and it had to be like medium well.
Well, when I say meat, I mean like sexual encounters.
Oh, oh fuck.
Or are you even going there with that mentality? I mean, I'm not. I'm not a sick son of a bitch.
Well,
but I look at you guys. Who knows?
If we're in Thailand, anything goes, right?
Anything goes, right?
Anything goes in Thailand. Yeah. If you're going to Thailand, you know what's up.
Yeah, you're going there for one reason alone.
Yeah, like when you get the ticket, it tells you, like,
I mean, we know.
It's included.
Yeah.
Just so you know, it is a guy. Whatever
Yeah, I know.
whatever justification you do in your brain, that's a guy.
Just so you know, they're all guys. Everybody in the country.
Every Thailand that has ever been born is a guy.
Oh my god.
Much love for the people in Thailand that listen to the podcast.
All those guys. They're all
They're all broskies.
When I say we love you guys, I mean it like strictly in the male
Yeah.
form of the guys comment. Okay, what is a vacation no-go that you think that is bad? Like, what is something that you go on a vacation with? Maybe you've done it with family members, maybe you do it with friends, and then something's happening that you're like, oh, fuck, red flag. This is not a good thing in a vacation. I don't like this organization. I don't like this dynamic that's happening here. What's going on?
Well, going back to the hooking up, I don't know, man. When I was in Spain, we all went to the club. One night that you were at home, I think it was like the second night that I was there. And there was some girls that kept looking at me, but I was already getting in my head like, all right, where could this go, right? And I'm already thinking, okay, what if I go to her apartment and whatever best case scenario, I go to her apartment and then I wake up the next morning without my kidneys. So I don't know, man. John, would you go to another country and like pick up a random chick and then say fuck it, see what happens?
The only way that I would do that is if I have my own hotel room and I take her to it, or if at the very least we rent a hotel room to go fuck or to go do adult activities, but like it's kind of weird.
You trust that she's not robbing you?
You definitely need to have a local, and you definitely do not want to consume anything that she gives you.
Okay. Like if she got the Fire Point 7, sorry.
The what?
The Fire Point 7.
Oh, damn. Yeah,
Herbolic's a little more safer, no?
This is where we run into the whole situation where you said you need to have a local. You need to have somebody locally that can provide you with those things.
Okay.
And you bring them yourself. If you can't procure them through a trusted source, don't even bother trying it from anybody else.
Now, I will say,
you know the person.
As a disclaimer, if you are in Spain, in Madrid, and you find a girl that looks at you in the club, please do chase that. Because, thankfully, for now, taking off the organs is not an activity that's practiced in Spain.
Okay.
So you would have been in the safe. Nothing would have happened to you. For now. That being said, there is a lot of Venezuelans that have moved here, so that could change at any moment. You know.
But I feel like in Spain, more likely than getting your organs taken would be getting robbed. Like you fall asleep and she takes everything and she leaves.
But like exaggerating with the organ thing, but yeah, just like missing my wallet or my cards and shit. Like,
okay.
Yeah, that's more likely, and that's more likely in every scenario that you just get robbed of your things. Not so much that you're gonna get robbed of your organs. The organ thing, I would see that in hostel, like in the Yugoslavic region or the European, that area, maybe like that'd be more common, I guess. But I don't know. I don't think so.
Again, we're assuming shit.
Yeah,
nothing.
Totally assuming we're fucking. I don't even know what the word is anymore.
Assuming based on stereotypes that we have built up to our life.
Based on Hollywood, blame Hollywood for all that.
Yeah,
don't blame us. We're not the racists, but Brazil, organs taken. Based on the research that I haven't done.
Right.
Also,
based on the one movie we saw about Brazil.
Also, you might fuck a guy too in Brazil.
You might. And that's all based, again, on a movie. Maybe it was a porno.
It was an adult movie. I don't like to call them pornos.
Sorry, adult entertainment?
It's rated NC-17.
Isn't it funny how like strip clubs that are like in the side of the road, like this grimy, shitty shit, it says like gentlemen's club, and it's like, yeah, there ain't gentlemen in there. You know, these are all, you know, run of the mill.
I like to think that when I go there, I try to behave like a gentleman.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's why I'm here.
It's a club for gentlemen. Here.
Contrary to your reputation, when I come here, I like to think myself of a gentleman. Yeah. Hey, Stacy, would you care for a drink? You wanna fuck me?
Whoa!
Nice, Stacy.
I'm here just to spend some time with you.
I'm just here for a meal.
A nice little serving of. Oh shit! Oh damn! My throat.
And that's the type of thing that we do not promote. Or
yes,
promote or promote. Promote is like could be like a different word.
What was the question that you had? Any other red flags?
Yeah, any other red flags that you see like on a vacation that you're like, that's not cool. Like for example, one thing that I don't like is, and I don't do it anymore, but if you go on a vacation with a lot of people, I find that it cuts it. Too many groups together. It's not efficient for time, for logistics. I like more VIP groups.
Right.
The larger the group size, the more there's a chance of having different attitudes towards the vacation. So you'll run into the planner, you'll run into the person that doesn't want to do anything, you'll run into the person that needs to go to these certain places at a certain time, whatever. And then the vibe of the entire group disintegrates because of the fact that you either have to listen to one and do nothing, listen to the other one and do everything, and then nobody's happy. Or I mean, because everybody's like, oh fuck, I don't want to do this shit. I want to do something else.
Like 2 gangs and shit, or 3 gangs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like you come to a point where you're like, why did we even plan this shit together? Like,
exactly.
This is so retarded. Like, this looked good on paper, but not really. And I think as you grow older, you start seeing the blueprints and you can predict how those plans are going to go. You're like, no. Yeah, I understand that here you say that we're all going to like pitch in and do this, but I already know those 2 fuckers don't like to do shit. Just starting off. That other motherfucker, yeah, he won't be helping out with, yeah, he won't be doing. I'm telling you, like, he's barely there. He doesn't even know his name right now. Timmy, fucking Timmy, right there. Timmy's coming, and you put him here on the help list. Timmy doesn't even know his name right now.
Timmy has Down syndrome, and he doesn't have a passport.
Like, why are you? Who signed them up for this?
Timmy is still an undocumented Mexican. Timmy, he's not going anywhere.
Do you think Timmy's his real name?
Look at me in the face. Does he look like a Timmy? No, right? Yeah, that's not his real name.
I don't know, güey.
Yo soy Timmy.
Yo soy Timmy. Yo soy Timmy. I am 12.
Just repeat that over and over. How long have you known this guy?
Oh my god!
And he's your best man for the wedding. What the fuck?
Timmy's bringing the rings.
Fuck. He shows up with like peach rings and shit.
Another vacation situation that we might run into. A wedding vacation.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
In general, are these good ideas ever?
Cut the tape.
Cut the tape. Cut it.
Cut it.
Off the record. No, but in general, because
we're talking about destination weddings.
Yeah, destination weddings. That's what I mean. I feel like it puts a lot of pressure to your guests, which I feel is not fair. Unless we're fucking Brad Pitt and J-Lo and shit. And even then, in their case, it's like not a money thing. It's like, bitch, I'm busy. I'm not gonna go to fucking Santa Elena Island, whatever the fuck you want to get married in.
I feel like getting married.
What?
Brad Pitt, the one being married.
I'm saying,
saying like even if you were Brad Pitt, like shit, you think about it.
Oh, money wise, like being able to attend.
Yeah, like if you're Brad Pitt, you have the money, but maybe like
okay.
You're making a movie right now, where, just for as an example, you're banging Margot Robbie in the movie. You might not really have your incentives in the right place, if you know what I mean. No, Timmy, I'm not going to your wedding. In the fucking.
I am Timmy.
Hey, Timmy.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of forces you on a vacation.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's not forcing you per se, because, if you're being invited, it's because you have a close, intimate bond with that person who's getting married, in theory. So different ways to look at it, but yeah, it becomes a whole thing as opposed to one night that you guys are celebrating something locally.
Yeah, I know this sounds fucked up, and if my girlfriend hears this, it won't be a problem because she doesn't speak English. So that's why I say it here. I'm the type that thinks a wedding should be just VIP, but very VIP. So VIP that you have close friends like, damn, you didn't even tell me, bro. Yeah, bro. Sorry, man. It was just family. That VIP.
My girl wasn't even there.
Bro, my girl wasn't even there.
My wife wasn't even there.
50 people private.
50 people. Okay.
25 each.
25 each. Use it wisely. It forces you to only invite the crewster.
That'd be real slim.
Slim.
I would like if the person that's having the wedding at a destination really wants to do it, I would say it's on them to cover airfare to get there.
Diego, you listening?
So
Diego.
like I go as far as like, you know, like let's say, look, I'm renting a private jet to go from Miami to no sé qué pinga, wherever you want to go. You have to get to Miami, and then from Miami you'll be taken care of, and you'll go wherever it needs to go, or you have to get to Houston, or you have to get to one part, and from there you get the jet to somewhere else. Okay. And obviously you pay for the your stay wherever you want to stay. This is the pricing and stuff, because like you're not only forcing them to miss out on work on X amount of days, because now they have to use PTO, and if they don't have PTO, they don't get paid for those days, and assuming that they even get them off. 2, you're forcing them to spend money to get a suit or some sort of nice clothing for the event, spend money on booking the hotel, spend money on the flight if you're not paying for the flight, and then it's not expected because of how much they've already spent to get there, but you're kind of expecting a gift from them. So you're hurting yourself by having a destination wedding because it takes away from the gift, you know?
Right. Like the gift is that I'm there.
Is that I'm there, basically,
you
at that point.
Little fuck.
Yeah.
This is the way I look at it. You make a destination wedding. More than 50 people. Are you even gonna be able to chill with all those people?
No.
And this is my problem with this type of events, weddings or not. When you got too many people, the other day this happened to me. I went to a picnic, right? And it was me and Fear cousins with her friends. They invited, and it was a cool thing, like, a picnic, right? So I'm thinking I'm going with my cousin and her friend, right? Which are a little older people, older than us. I'm like, okay, I don't know him that well, but I'll go out there today. I'll be the social guy. Yeah, whatever, you gotta it's a picnic, right? I get there, bro, and every 15 minutes, a new group will arrive that was invited by this lady. And eventually it was like 20 groups that didn't know each other.
Fuck?
And I'm just like, what's even the point of this? She's not even able to chill with anybody because she's just like, oh, hi, you're here. Oh, yeah, you could. Oh, hi, you're here. And then people put food in a tent in the floor. You don't sit because it's not like in the US where you go to a park and there's chairs and shit. No, it's a picnic, like in the ground. People don't understand. Picnics are retarded ideas. You can only be sitting in the floor for 30 minutes before your back is fucked. Granted, I am overweight, but morbidly obese as per the US scale. But still, I'm pretty sure, Agent, who's in, fine shape. You sit 45 minutes in the ground.
Right, it's uncomfortable.
And then you have to kneel and crawl to go to the tent and grab a little bread with some dips. What the fuck are we doing? How old are we? But anyway, that's
an intimate activity. I don't see how that's a whole group.
Yeah, you cannot have a group for that. And there's things where a group doesn't work. Actually, I think a group doesn't work for almost anything. And a wedding is the worst. I've gone to weddings where I'm just like, yeah, I'm just gonna drink and eat. I don't even see the the people that got married, like, hi, yeah. So what's the point of it? Is it just making a party so everybody sees you? I mean, I guess that's what it is, right? People want others to see them and be like, oh my God, you're the fucking shit.
Basically, I mean, a celebration of the unity of this beautiful couple that found each other.
KIKO discovering in the podcast how cynical he is about shit in life. It's like, okay, wait, so we're gonna be reunited so people can just look at us unite? What the fuck? It's like, yeah, KIKO, that's part of what the tradition was made. Like, everybody that knows you goes and sees you go through this, stepping stone.
Hey, now you guys can fuck.
Would it be a bit pretentious to invite people that you don't really talk to, but you do just want there just to say that you had a big wedding? Yeah, right? Like, if it gets to a certain point where just like, what are we doing here?
I have close friends that got married and I wasn't invited, and I appreciate it. I'm the type of friend that is like, I'm not gonna be the one. You had this little thing and I wasn't invited. What the fuck, man? It's like, no. Thank you. Yeah. I have a thing. I don't like people giving me birthday presents because I don't give presents. It's hard for me to say. I'm just not a presents guy. I just, it's weird. I gotta give you a present. The worst is at work. Some fucking co-worker that wants to like suck the dick of loonies. Like, hey, can everybody give $5 so we can give the boss a present? You shut the fuck up, man.
He makes more than all of us combined.
The cocksucker makes commission. I still eat at Taco Bell so that I can get the offers. What the fuck are we doing? So, I don't know. That's where I'm at. Like, don't invite me to your shit. Like, if it has to do with like your kid's birthday or like you're getting married, that's cool, man. Like, do your thing, I don't have a suit.
Did you go to these weddings?
No, I haven't. The most recent one was a friend from here, a British friend that I got a lot of love for. And I had to try. I had to rent. I would have needed to rent a car, rent a suit, do all this. And I'm just like, I'm just not there yet. I'm not there yet. But I'm eventually. I'm very soon to be there. I should have been there a long time ago. But
nobody shows up to KIKO's wedding.
Yo, fuck that guy. Shit, I hope he get divorced soon.
Is some of your wife's friends there? It's like, KIKO, I thought you said you invited your 25.
I don't know, bro. This is the way. If I ever get married and I'm gonna do it in, Mykonos Island in Greece.
Ooh.
And I want you guys to be there, a lot of things will be taken care of. Let's just say that. If that was to happen. I wouldn't be the guy inviting you to fucking Santorini, Greece on like pay for everything yourself type shit. It's like, nah, bro. We got the hotels. We got the flights. Just come through. I know you got to get a suit. My bad. But everything else...
Or at the very least, look, you cover the hotel. Like, I'll cover the hotel. You take care of the flight, and then we're good. I mean, that's reasonable.
That's reasonable. Yo, when you come here, we got you. You get there, it's a hammock. Classic KIKO, this motherfucker.
You're sharing the room.
It's the five of you, like five of you boys in one room with hammocks.
KIKO's like, look, guys, I could only afford the suite, so everybody's crashing in the suite. Like,
all beds.
All 100 guests are in the fucking suite, or all 50 guests are in that same fucking suite.
Okay, it's a little tighter than I thought. Let's see how we organize ourselves. Okay. I mean, I've seen them put this many on a truck and ship them to Mexico. So I think we can make it happen.
Guys, line up boy, girl, boy, girl.
Boy, girl. No, but in general, I just think if you're gonna get married, if you're gonna do it in an exotic place that's halfway around the world, then either make it very VIP or give something to the people. Maybe get their hotels. Maybe you rent out the whole hotel and you take care of that. So they only have to take care of getting there. Because at the end of the day, people love you, but not that much. I mean, they love ain't that, you know, I mean, like, it's not the love for your kid. Like, you know what I mean? Vacations wise, where do you guys like to go? What type of vacations do you like? Do you like vacations where you go to a hotel and you stay in that hotel all inclusive and you don't get to see the locals? You don't even want to see them? Or are you more like, no, I want to get to know the fucking the meaty greedy. I want to go into the little hallways and find out what's going on. I don't know. Can they take my organs? Maybe I can live with one kidney. You know, make it adventurous. Yeah. So whatever it is that you like to do on vacation, let us know. And also review the podcast on Spotify, on iTunes, anywhere you listen to a podcast, you can listen to it. You can download it. You can see our beautiful faces on YouTube. I don't know what else to do. Where else can we put this shit? Does radio exist anymore? I just want this shit to fucking blow up.
Well,
whatever the
nursing
TikToks.
homes in Belgium.
Yeah, I mean the nursing homes in Belgium. That's what pays the bills. You know, I didn't want to get into our internal affairs. That's what pays the bills. But I want this shit to go into the TikToks and the Instagrams and the Twitters and all those things. So please, you know, review it. Fucking leave a comment. Fucking share it. Subscribe. Stop being a little, you know.
Also, write down if you want us to compete in any TikTok challenge. You know, like we'll do one if you guys request
tortilla
it.
slap.
We're desperate. I mean, at this stage.
You guys seen that one?
No, is that a thing?
If you, I will destroy you, Adrian.
You definitely will.
Oh man, I want to do it. We should do it.
Tortilla will break, and then just like the other piece will come. It will stay right here. Is what I'm saying.
It's kind of embarrassing that the crew knows what the tortilla challenge is, but in any case, if you guys film it, we'll put it on the channel so you guys can see it. And once again, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for fucking listening to us three broski doodles talk our shit and give a little bit of what we think of life. You know, we're not always right, we're not always correct, but we are honest and we're willing to change if you bring the facts, motherfucker. Take care, peace, have a good day, and always use 2 fingers.